stay in story mode, then the people that join my shit, those aren't my friends. Like when I first started this game, I'll jump in, no problem, the second I get online, right? Now, I do the same shit. All I got is motherfucking enemies. They want to compete with me because they gangster level in reality ain't as real as mine. It's the same way in real life. Even when, like, I went to the county jail, I beat the fuck out of a nigga. And you got trustees. First thing he told me, oh, my gangster level ain't as high as yours. Real niggas keep it real with each other, dog. I'm a little bit more serious than most of you bitch ass niggas. And the reason why you bitch ass niggas don't take me serious, cause you ain't serious about shit. And the most dangerous person in the world is a nigga that's high all day and don't believe nothing. Don't believe nothing, dog. Especially a nigga from Florida that ain't never seen snow before. Or in South Georgia. I met a motherfucker, I don't know what part of the woods he was from, man. He was like, the police know you selling drugs if you got a Mercedes, because black folks can't afford a Mercedes Benz. I told him, don't come to Atlanta and say no shit like that. See, a lot of them niggas, you think they normal. You know why? I'm on this dirt road. You know you got towns that's really like this. All they know is dirt roads. And the only people that's getting money is the old slave masters. And these niggas, only thing they know how to do is work at a chicken farm. And they whole family, ain't none of them, I guess they ain't got no TV or something, and don't none of them plan on going to school or nothing. Their main goal is to work at the local chicken farm and get a raise in 20 years. And buy the house they grandma used to own when she used to work with the slave master. That's all they know. And their dream is to go fishing in the slave master's lake. Because them crackers own lakes. Niggas don't see themselves as owning the lake one day. Them crackers tell them, nigga, I own you. And they raised like that. And that's all they know. I never wanted a pussy ass nigga to like me. I don't hang with pussy ass niggas. Never did, never will. One minute, this cracker say he a preacher. The next minute he say he a crip. And then he always talk about some gay shit. I'm like, Y'all let this video game fuck y'all brain up. You pop that gangster shit and think that you ain't gonna never meet no gangster for real. Everybody fake. Come on, man. You know, Cracker sent me a post on my Facebook, said they got 500,000 dislikes. I might post a picture and get 2 likes. But I got 500,000 dislikes. I don't know if that's good or bad. Man, God. I gotta go wash my hair. I'm getting sleepy as hell, man. Take my ass to sleep. I swear to God, I didn't know this game was like this, man. I swear to God, I didn't, man. The bigger and bigger you get, the more fake people you meet. It's non-stop. And it's the same thing. Over and over again. Like I met a motherfucker for 300 million. What you want me to do? I don't get it. I'm happy for you. They want you to look at their shit. They don't want to see your shit. It's all kind of bullshit in this game, dog. Every day. And they coming at you with the same bullshit. I know later on in the day, let me tell you what's going to happen. Let me tell you 2 stories, right? These crackers ain't my friend. Cracker jumped in our party. See, that's why I used to tell my daughter, I don't do the party shit. So I'm with this dumbass nigga. He started a party. And it ain't private, right? So I'm like, I tell him I be in YouTube and I got a bunch of fake ass friends and shit, right? I forgot what we was talking about. See, that's the thing. We don't even be, they'll just join the party and just start a dispute ASAP. In the middle of a conversation, they already disputing something. But the cracker betted $20 million. But that's why I don't fuck with you crackers. Because when you prove a cracker wrong or beat a cracker ass, no matter what you do, these crackers finna back out, they finna lie, they ain't finna do. I beat that cracker 5 times and he pulled out all kind of different cars. I'm tired of fucking with him. I told him, I ain't gonna let a cracker beat me in shit. What the fuck I went to prison for? Cracker come to my cell, talking about he ain't gonna feed me, right? They didn't feed me for 3 days. I was in the hole. You know, when you in the hole, you can't do shit. You know what I'm saying? These crackers act like they God. Cause they the one, they say don't bite the hand. They dead ass. See, when they say don't bite the hand that feeds you, to you, that's just a saying. When you in jail, them crackers really mean that shit. Like when they used to own you slaves, they make up all these sayings and brainwash you bitch made niggas, and you bitch made niggas believe that shit, and y'all pass that shit through slavery. And cause grandma said you the boogeyman, the dumbass kids believe that shit cause grandma said. That's how you control the South, with this stupid ass shit they whisper in your ears when you was a dumbass nigga. Cracker told me, don't bite the hand that feeds you and I control you. I said, all right, you control me. Whatever the fuck that means. So you got to look at it. It don't go by what you believe. It go by what they believe. Man, I beat the fuck out of that cracker. They sent me to prison about that shit. They didn't give a fuck why I beat the cracker ass. They don't give a fuck about that shit. The way the cracker got the game, we don't give a fuck if you was right or wrong or whatever. Long as we can put your ass in prison. Long as we can put you in prison, we don't give a fuck. This is how we make money. We don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Listen, crackers don't give a fuck about nothing but money. Crackers want to always be right. They only go by what they know. They ain't trying to learn, and they always trying to prove you wrong, dog. They spend their whole life doing that shit. Like some of these crackers think the earth is flat. You can look at the moon, the sun, every planet round in the sky. But they say the earth is flat and we living in a simulation. Ain't nothing real. Stupid niggas believe that shit. Cause a cracker said it. Cracker done gave yourself a badge and a piece of paper and say, if you didn't go to this school and receive this piece of paper, you don't know nothing. This the best piece of paper in the world you can have your name on and say you're a member to, because we crackers and we say we better than everybody on earth. And niggas believe that shit. I've been beating the fuck out of crackers for over 20 years. Beating the death out them crackers, dog. True story, you can look that shit up. I remember, I ain't got but one armed robbery charges and shit. I remember I went to court, they was like, those are all misdemeanors. They skipped over all the felonies. They got selective sight and selective understanding and selective memory for whatever it is they trying to do. I'm under the Recidivist Act. Recidivists mean you got more than 3 felonies. One minute, they'll look at all your misdemeanors if they trying to prove a point. The next second, they looking at all your felonies if they trying to get some type of conviction or something. They bounce and back and ain't nothing real. It's all under the curve and the way you look at shit. They switch shit up and turn shit around any given second. Like when you talking to a nigga that smoke weed and lie all day, or a dumbass bitch that really ain't never graduate nowhere, or like a dumb bitch might say, I'm 16, but you might as well say I'm 18, cause my birthday in March. Or a bitch ass nigga that say, well, I'm 14, but I can buy beer because I can get my uncle to get it. Bitch ass nigga. I be telling niggas, just defriend me. You know what I'm saying? Because I grew up in church. That's the reason why I am the way I am. Because I hate being around a bunch of fake people, dog. You know what I'm saying? I remember I had a friend. I don't know if they had money or not, right? I remember they was like, well, I don't like going to that church because it's a fashion show. I was young, right? I'm thinking, shit, you supposed to wear a suit when you go to church, don't you? I never did look at it like, what about the people that can't afford the latest clothes and all that shit, man? And as I got older, I hear people say, well, they don't like that because it's a fashion show and all that shit, man. So I get older and older and shit. I see what they talking about. Because you can't wear a $300 suit, $400 shoes and shit. You still supposed to be able to go to church and feel comfortable. Some niggas just go to church to show off their $1,000 suits and prove how God blessed them and how better they are than you who ain't got a $1,000 suit on. I remember I went to a church. I had the Gucci shoes on, polo shirt and all that shit. Like if you look at my YouTube, I got the Louis Vuitton rag, the Ray-Bans and shit. I be dressing sometimes, bro. So these bitch ass niggas sat next to me. And he looking at me, and it's like he grading what I got on. I passed this test, obviously, and shit, right? You know what I'm saying? He looking at it like, well, he good enough to sit next to me or some shit. Like, I passed this test or some shit. I stopped going to church for a couple of years after that shit. You feel me? Some people just judge you by the clothes you got on. You could be I remember one time I was at a Chinese restaurant, all you can eat. This dude a painter, right? So he got all his shit fucked up. Painters stay with paint shit, right? So the old lady he was with was like, I can't believe you going out to eat looking like that. In his mind, I know he was saying, bitch, I work. The fuck are you saying? There wasn't nothing wrong with what he got on. Nothing. Some of these bitches have no function in on earth, but all they do is judge everybody and everything they see. It's painless. Like some of them old women that just sit around and gossip all day. It don't hurt nothing. It's painless. Like playing this game with these bitch ass niggas. it's painless. I don't feel nothing about that shit. I just don't like doing the same thing every day. Cause I never was a part of the PS3 community, dog. I never was a part of that fake ass shit. I never did none of that shit. I was in prison. I was in the streets doing dumb shit. I don't even hang with niggas that smoke weed all day. Niggas that smoke weed all day, for some reason, think that they better than you or whatever the fuck it is they thinking. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck they thinking about. But see, the sad thing about it, these kids know they too young to play this game, and they hanging around all these bitch ass niggas on this game, and they think that that's how you supposed to act. They learning their social skills from the people. I know a puss ass nigga. I don't know where he from. He's sweating the nigga nuts cause this bitch ass nigga from New York. All he do was smoke weed all day. That's why I left that crew. It's like 13-year-old kids in the crew following some bitch ass nigga. I'm like, what the? Like, is you serious? This is just a video game. How you got down? I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Are you for real? I'm like, who can't sell weed? Who can't smoke weed? What's hard about that? Can't you see all these lame ass motherfuckers? So that's why they stay high, cause they can't focus with their reality. And they tell themselves that they cool. Half these bitches, anybody selling weed can fuck any one of these dumb assholes. All you need is some weed. That's all you need. Just drug addicts. They got a made up version of reality now. I'm really just making up my bed, chilling, man. I come to story mode to check my shit. Let me see here. It's on full. I just gotta be sleepy then. Let me see. It's on Zoom. It's on. Let me see. Just briefly. It ain't my fault that these people don't do this shit. I had to learn how to do this shit. Like I just learned, I didn't even know that shit go in the water like that. I sold my shit. I never did do good with crews, dog. So I just go back to my old crew. I guess they think I be bullshitting. I don't know, man. That's why I say you niggas is retarded. Like dead ass, man. Whew. That nigga said, I told you to shut up, so you should have been quiet, and that's it. That should have been in the story, because he told me to shut up. I told you, these niggas level ain't gangster enough. They look my name up or whatever. Some of these niggas got street credibility or whatever. They'll find out what you about and shit. And then when I tell them I do everything I said I did, they can't handle that shit. You throwing rocks at a time bomb. And I constantly say these bitch ass niggas ain't even old enough to play the game. Everything I say is true. They not looking at it from the realism point of view that it is. One bitch nigga told me he was 8 years old. The fuck out of here, man. I told you most of them niggas is fake, dog. You know what I'm saying? I keep my enemies around me, man. And I know you be like, what most people do. I don't do the shit most people do. I'm a backwards ass nigga. Dead ass for real, man. I do shit backwards as fuck. And I be on that murder shit. It's just like this game, how these niggas set niggas up and do all kind of shit. I do the same shit in real life. I be on that bullshit. And I know these niggas hear me say that, they just don't believe shit. I know an ass of tricks just by being in prison. I know shit that these crackers, they think they the only ones that know shit. That's why you can't fuck with them. Cause see, these crackers think that they the only motherfuckers on earth that know some shit. It's a big ass planet that according to these crackers, they the only one on it. And I don't know what the fuck? Get the fuck out of here, man. Now, if they fall for this shit, it's their fault. See if I can get 5 kills in and go to sleep. I be forgetting how to buy shit. Like right now, I'm so tired. I don't even know how to goddamn. I don't even know how to buy bullets. Go to ammo. It ain't my fault they fall for this stupid shit. Ain't nobody ever asked me what I was doing. They always assume that they know what I'm doing because, I guess because they've been playing for so long that they think that they understand everybody's strategy and shit. Like, they don't know what the fuck I'm doing, dog. They just see me do shit. Watch this stupid ass shit. Stupid ass bitch told me I don't want to be in the crew with a lot of members in it, where you never meet the crew leader and all that shit. And in her mind, the only way to play the game and the proper way to play the game is joining her crew and follow what she followed. And she said we got the Bogdan, but we don't run it all day. Everything she was saying was contradicting the way I like to play. And she swore to God she was putting nigga on game. And it's kind of hard for me to play with the same niggas that say the same shit over and over. Whenever he telling a lie or trying to prove his point or tell a lie, they constantly cut you off and say the same shit over and over. They only make a point to, all right, let's say you going 10 miles down the street. The accident or whatever fucked up happened when you was 5 miles down the street. They only bring up the first and second mile. They don't bring up what happened at the 5th mile before you got to the 10th mile. And you would think that if you bring up the first mile 3 or 4 times, they'll eventually get to the 5th and the 4th mile. But they don't ever do that. They only tell the story at an angle that's proving they point the whole time, which is wrong as hell. My father do that shit. He'll bring up something from the 70s, twist it up in the 80s, go back to the 70s, jump to the 90s, and tell it like that shit happened yesterday. You would think that the way he tell his stories, you would think that that shit happened last week or something. Like, I remember when my uncle told me a story. He was talking about some shit that happened 30 years ago. I'm thinking he talking about some shit that happened last week, the way he telling the story and shit. These people either own drugs or got ADHD or something wrong with them, dog. Like my current money, like, okay, I got 17 million, right? I don't give a fuck about how much money they had on PS3. Nigga, when I hear them pussy ass niggas constantly talk about PS3 or whatever, I'm like, my homeboy told me this game been out for 5 years or whatever, right? They talking about some shit that happened 5 years ago. Is you serious? I'm like, what's the point of that? They dead ass serious about that shit. 5 years ago. They base they whole reality on some shit that happened 5 years ago, man. See, the shit that they talk about, I done been forgot about, man. I seriously forgot about the shit that they talking about, man. Like, dead serious, dog. I remember all the war shit, and I don't know if that's good or bad, dog. I really wasn't making no money with them niggas, dog. And that's the sad thing about that shit, man. And they all view me as I'm getting used and I help out too many people. Like, I can go to my garage and show you where a nigga, the damn nigga gave me 20 cars that I never had time. This the only time that I ever took off and drive half the shit. You feel me? Niggas that watch my live stream actually think that I drove this shit. Man, these niggas be dropping shit so quick. I ain't never had time to drive half that shit, man. I never really sat down and had fun. We was always getting money, dog. Like, when I be with them people doing the ball thing, I never once had time to do anything. Like, I don't know what they do. Like that bitch ass nigga that keep playing with my daughter. He think I want to play with him. Like, you a grown ass man, why you want to play with me? I can't play with my daughter, and I tell a nigga, I'll bitch slap your ass. I don't want to play with you at all, nigga. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Niggas hear me say that, they just don't believe that shit, dog. It's not my fault, dog. That's why I call these weed smoking ass niggas retarded. Especially when a nigga done been to prison. He's serious about something. Especially if he talk about murder and stabbing niggas and robbing niggas and shit. He's serious about that shit. Because you a pussy ass nigga ain't serious about shit. That don't mean he ain't serious about that shit, dog. And I be telling, man, stay the fuck away from me, man. And most people, you know, anytime you hear a nigga that just bases reality and it start off with, well, most people, that's a pussy ass nigga. Dead ass serious, man. My wife used to say that dumb ass shit. Because what if I was to say, most people can't park a party bus in a nightclub? Or I can say, most people only have one party bus. You feel me? I don't know, man. Let me see if this shit.
Morse Mutual, how can I be of service? I'll do my best.
I don't know, man. I guess somebody blew up my party bus. I remember a bitch asked me, Cracker, if you a DJ, where's your equipment at? Crackers be following me around. These are true stories, right? And I be on my shit like, who told you I was a DJ? Why the fuck is you following me around? If you don't believe whatever, why the fuck is you following? It ain't nothing about me. It's saying, so like, all right, if I'm walking to the grocery store, there's nothing about me walking to the grocery store that says I'm anything but a nigga walking to the grocery store. Nothing. I'm just a nigga walking to the grocery store. That's why I stay the fuck away from crackers, dog. Like when that cracker say, oh, I've been knowing you, and you like the flex, and you know, you like the flex, and I don't never hear you talk about Instagram, and what, like cracker, what is you saying? That mean I don't have an Instagram, and you teaching me about Instagram, like Instagram ain't free. And it don't pop up on your phone like real stupid ass shit this man saying, man. I'm not even talking about the other sites. We saying Instagram because it's the site that people really, it's like a real popular site. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Like, who the fuck? Like, what's the difficulty level is 0. Like, is you serious right now, man? Are you really that stupid? Because I'm talking about my Facebook. Now, I'm not on a GTA Instagram page, but it's like 10 of them on Facebook. And he's saying I'm flexing. Dude, just weird, man. Weird, dog. And then the second I drop some, or the split second I get some, he add me to the party. Like they be watching me and they be waiting, and then they try to be my friend. They ain't trying to meet the people where I got shit from. Like, I can name like 10 different YouTubers and shit. They ain't trying to do shit like that. They say everybody fake. Here's the stupidest shit known to man, dog. But stupid ass niggas work. Oh, that glitch don't work. And that glitch is patched. I tell all my people that don't know how to play. Cause see, these dudes been doing shit for so long. If it ain't got this on it, hold on, let me pull this shit out, man. Cause everybody don't know this, bro. That's why I stopped playing with a lot of people, dog. If it ain't got that type plate, you ain't fucking with nothing. I can't believe the graphics in this game is so real, dog. I can't believe that shit, dog. And you know me, I be the first one to tell a nigga, if you are just a cornball, goofy as fuck, weed smoking ass nigga, you not gonna like me at all, dog. There's nothing about me you would like. I'm quick to tell a nigga, I believe in God, I believe in the angels. I don't know how in the fuck I got the party bus. I don't know how I meet these niggas. I don't even know how the fuck none of this shit happened in less than a week. I got a bunch of puss ass niggas. That's why I don't join parties. I got a bunch of puss ass niggas that join my party. Start arguments. You prove them wrong. And they start a war. Just tell half the story. Be dead ass wrong 100% of the time. But everybody back up the nigga that got the most bullshit in the story, dog. That's why I tell my friends, nigga, I just shut the fuck up and keep it moving. Really, that's the real Alex Griffin. Like, wherever this party bus come from or whatever the fuck, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I'm not one of these high ass niggas that sit back and say, you can't have this, you can't do this, and I ain't never seen that before, and all this fuck ass shit. Or where you can't do this, and they patch that, and all that fuck ass shit these high ass niggas be saying. That's why I say it's a story. All these cars, it's a story behind all that shit that applies to real life shit. Don't never ever let somebody tell you you can't do something, man.